There's that upper culvert. Looks like the water level's gone down a little bit. Nothing in there. On to the next one.
That's not very deep.
All right.
That's not very deep.
Here's those two muskrat traps. I brought a carrot this time. We'll see if the carrot proves better than the apples. I'll let you guys know. All right, here's the one that I couldn't get down here and show you guys. This one kind of gets clogged up since it's in a culvert, so we'll get it unclogged. And the other side of this culvert's where I caught that first beaver of the year, so I've caught a mink and a muskrat through this one. We'll see what comes through. Stay tuned. First check. Nothing in this one. Here's number 2. But this one, you can see where the trap was. Can't see anything out there yet. I'll let you see it if it's down there. There it is. Third beaver of the year. I have a picture of the second beaver. It's at a completely different location. I didn't get it filmed. I have to walk through this big bog to get to where the trap is, and it's real sketchy, so I didn't end up filming it. I got a picture of it though. I thought this water was going to raise up a little bit. Didn't seem like it. Every beaver I catch in these footholds is always in the front foot, which is not my favorite, because then they chip their teeth on that trap, so the skull isn't as prime. But nonetheless, we got another one. This is that blind set. As you can see, the trap went off. Nothing's in the trap. Let's get down here and look at it real quick. See, I mean, sorry. I don't know. I don't like these offset jaws for one, but with that much stuff in there, I mean, there's no blood. There is a deer track there, so it probably was a deer. There's a lot of deer coming through here. I figured maybe one of these times I'll get a raccoon or a beaver coming up out of there. I don't have any more real beaver traps. Then those offsets, I've learned, are not very good for raccoons, because their feet kind of just slip out of it, especially when all this grass gets stuck up in there that makes it a little slippery for their feet to come out. Well, there's miss one. Inevitably, if that's the word, it's going to happen, so we'll reset it and see if we can't get a raccoon or a beaver coming through. Another one of those muskrat traps with an apple. I'm going to replace that apple. We'll see if the carrots do any better. Nothing in that one though. Nothing in that one either. I've seen people put them on logs that's just like right next to it, and those muskrats will walk up those logs. I'm not sure if they're deterred by the whole pole thing, but I might try putting a couple notches in a log and seeing if they'll walk up the log rather than trying to just jump onto a trap that's on a post. If anyone has any input, let me know in the comments. I found this last year. It was about a quarter size hole when I first found it. This year, it's about, my head could fit in this, the biggest hole, the big hole. I don't know what I'm going to try to set back in there. The water level comes up pretty high up into here, so maybe a 220 when the water level comes up. I got the family with me today, so I don't know if I'm going to set any traps. We're just going through and checking everything, but yeah, there's another prospect. Those things do damage underneath, and right above this is a big field out there. And if a tractor drove over this, I mean, depending on how big it is underneath there, that tractor could sink into it. And this comes out to a real deep hole. You would hate to have the farmer fall into that just from a little rodent digging up in there and eating all the roots. All right, trap looks good. There's not very much lure on there, so I'll put some more on there, but nothing in this one. Got that stick shoved in the ground out there. It's a little bit more muddy here, so I can actually shove that in there. Nothing on this one. This one's right back in that hole. I caught him a little bit higher when the water was higher last year. I think that's a bank den. Nothing yet this year. All right, there's a blind set right there. Nothing's walked through it yet. It doesn't look the best, but there's a trail that goes right in there. And there's a trail that comes right along the bank of this river right here. Down there, so maybe we'll catch something walking through there. Raccoon, coyote, maybe a beaver coming out of the water. There are some rocks down in there, but I'll keep you updated. There is 2 more muskrat traps set. I think it might just be that orange. It doesn't show up very well on my phone, but that orange stands out really well against all this gray and fall colored stuff, as well as, if you can see it right there. Yeah, no idea how that happened. Brand new waders, probably second time. No, let's say 5 times. I've worn them in the water 5 times, but they should not be ripping that easy. But we do put wear and tear on them. I mean, there's thorny bushes and all that sort of stuff, so we'll patch them up. That one's still set. Perfect spot. Just waiting for him to swim through. Here's a pretty nice crossover. Comes up and goes back down. Got the 220 down in there. Nothing yet. Well, there was a beaver up in there. I will tell you that drowning rig didn't work. I don't know why, but we got 1 more beaver. That's 4 for the season. There's the back of the truck for the day. 3 beaver check. That big one in the middle, I didn't get him on video, as I said before. He was in kind of a weird spot back. I would have to hike out probably 40 yards into this bog, and it's a little sketchy out in there. But I got the other ones on video. Then throughout the day, the family and I, we went and picked up the bait barrel for the bears. That was first priority. You got to pick those up and get them out of the woods at least 7 days after season ends. And that ended October 31st, so we had to get that out of the woods before the weekend was over. But yeah, the Lord provided. 4 beavers this weekend. We got our work cut out for us, but next thing's going to be making a beaver stretching board so I can stretch all these beavers. Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. I could have never imagined that this year would turn out so well. I mean, we already have 4 beavers and 2 raccoons from the little amount of traps that I have and the little experience. It's pretty cool to see what the Lord will do in your life if you just put your mind to it and just continue on. We got some fur in the fur shed, getting it put up, and this is pretty cool. I'm excited. This year has truly been a blessing. I was able to harvest an elk. I got a bear, and I don't need any more meat in the freezer, so we will have some beaver. Beaver is good to eat. I like it. Some people think it's kind of weird, but I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just like any other meat. You just got to get used to it. Wild game is wild game, and we like eating it around our house. Kids eat it. I eat it. The wife eats it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, keep in touch, comment. I'll try to catch up with all the comments, or at least keep up with all the comments. Thanks for commenting already, and we'll see you on the next one.